Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to your Akim out here on the highways and byways, pushing this word in truth and sincerity, doing the videos, waking up the elect. This is Amathia from the GMS Dallas camp and wanted to do a lesson on the microchip, knowing that in these times that we are in, we see that the microchip is here and it's steadily growing. And, we know here, definitely at GMS, that the mark of the beast is the chip, which a lot of people in the world do know that that's the mark of the chip is the mark of the beast. You do have some counselors out here that push to say that it is, is the embargo or what have you. Um, we see it's coming to fruition that the mark of the beast is that uh, microchip. So I had an article here. This is from. It is basically going in regarding the microchip. It says skin human microchipping is here, and it is about to rock your skin's world. By Lauren Savini. This came out in March 26, 2018. It says the signs have been there for a while. Phones went from being tethered to your wall to fitting in your back pocket. Computers went from desk to laps. Headphones went from over the ear to inside the ear. That's one thing right there. It's getting closer to being inserted into your body. If there's trend in technology, it is this. Go small, smaller still, even smaller than that. Devices may start disappearing altogether. In fact, in the very near future, because of microchipping, our technology will literally be part of your skin. It starts with the microchip. Your pet probably already has one, but the technology has very different applications for Tuesday the cat than it does for humans. And I just want to go into like these pets. I got a pet. Had a dog. Have a dog, and I actually took it to the vet, and they basically let me know that this is mandatory that we had to chip our pet. It was mandatory. That is actually a law here in the state of Texas, and it's crazy because like I said, we didn't know that, and when you go and take your pet, they're gonna let you know at the vet that this is something that they have to do. They wouldn't let us walk out, without our pet being microchipped, which I was there, but when my wife told me, and it was surprising. I was like, so you got our pet, a dog chip, and that's what's coming into the coming today. Well, coming in the near future for us humans, especially so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the confusion of faces, because that's what the main end all be all is to get the nation of Israel chipped. So going back to the article, pest microchips help identify them and if they get lost. For us, microchips will make life more convenient. The Swedish incubator Epic Center began microchipping its employees in 2015, not to track bathroom breaks or productivity, but to give them the power to operate printers and more. The tiny grain of rice, size RFID radio frequency identification chip opens doors with the wave of your hand in front of a chip reader. What happens just using your key? You got your keys in your pocket, you know. And us as humans are getting very lazy, you know. You got your keys right here in your pocket, but you want to go ahead and stick this chip in, and you still gotta wave it over, and that's just something that they just make it show that we're in those times where we don't think. Back to the back back in here to the read, And at Paul's Fest, an Australian Tech Expo, 10 VIP volunteers to swipe paper tickets for implanted microchips. Imagine an eternal key fold. All right. The RFID chip, the RFID chip is the only technology being used. Grindhouse Wetware and biohacking startup in Pittsburgh is experienced with powered implants. The RFID chip is powered by the device of interacts with, like the car scanner and the in your office door. While the implants are powered internally by a battery, co-founder Tim Cannon inserted the monitor slightly smaller than a stack of credit cards into his forearm that would read his temperature and through Bluetooth transmit the information to his Android. The monitor called what is it, Circadia can be used to control a Bluetooth thermostat or to call an ambulance if Cannon's temperature spikes or drops too suddenly. All right. This was to prove that we can design the implant and subdermal device in the body of a non-medical purpose, says Ryan O'Shea, a spokesman for Grindhouse Wetware. We're looking at what abilities humans could have involved to have biologically but didn't. He says pausing like bioluminescence, bioluminescence, luminescence, whatever this is, like all right. Um, and it keeps going. What I want to do is get into the scriptures here, because as we see that this day is coming where we're gonna be getting our bodies hacked, well, in microchip. All right, we see today that the we're having the fall of this economy. The dollar is gonna come from naught, and once the dollar collapse, it's going to be throughout the world where you're going to see collapse all over the the entire world. It's coming. It's near. That's why you see these trade wars. What comes after trade war? Real war. In that time between those wars, from trade war to this actual hot war, you're going to see the collapse of the monetary system. When you see that collapse, they're gonna need something to be tracking and to help trade and things like that. And what you're gonna do is use these chips where you can go and buy things from the store, uh, for just for every little thing that you use money for. And this is also gonna be tracking you, and it's also gonna be killing you. Like uh, what is that? The Belko experiment. That movie is a eye opener. As it goes, Revelations 13 to 16. He causes both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. You know, and technically, don't this is letting you know, but you're gonna have people having it in different places into their body, but yet you're getting it inserted into your body. That is the mark of the beast. You say, "Oh, I didn't have it in my right hand; I got it in my left hand." It is in your body. You have sold your soul to the beast, to the beast system, to Satan, to the son of perdition, as it goes into Second Thessalonians 2 and 3. And it says in verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So when you get that inserted, you can have that brand, that beast name is going to be in your system. Whoever the made that chip that inserted in you, yeah, that's the name. That's what you're gonna have. You know what I'm saying? And all of this is way to show that they own you. And the Lord lets you know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, tell you do not take that chip. We're going to go through famine. We're going to go through pestilence. And all of that is dealing with the mark of the beast. And if you don't want to take that chip, like I say, you're going to go through these things. You ain't gonna be able, it's going to be hard to eat. You ain't going to be able to eat. You're going to have people dying of famine, of thirst. But, you know, if you had the coat over you for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know, he's going to make a way for you to get through these times, through Jacob's trouble, you know, because it's coming. And verse 18, here's the wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. All right? It's the number of a man. And his number is 600, three score and six. 666. 666. All right? And also we're going to go into those barcodes. All right? Here's the article here from www.av1611.org. It says it is by Terry Watkins. It says and it read about barcodes of 666, the mark of the beast. All right, and it says it's the barcode, the mark of the beast. The barcode really contains the number 666. Is the barcode paving the road 666, the mark of the beast? Before we answer these questions, we need to briefly examine the barcode technology. All right. What are barcodes? Barcodes, of course, are those even familiar bars and number on virtually everything. Everything. In 1973, Mr. Barcode, or is it Mrs. Barcode, quietly strolled into our world in just over 25 years. Mr. Barcode has literally taken over the world. So that lets you know when you get that chip, you're gonna have a barcode in it, and everyone in the world could get this chip. Look how it took over the world already. Wherever you go, you got a barcode that you gotta scan or what have you just to purchase goods. Now there's a barcode for virtually everything. There are short barcodes and tall barcodes. There's skinny barcodes and fat barcodes. There's postal barcodes and international barcodes. There's 2D barcodes, and there's even barcodes that the humble bumblebee, from letters to coats to fishes and smokes, it closed with friendly Mr. Barcode. All right. As someone truthfully said, it is if it is this barcode it. You heard what I'm saying? Let me repeat that again. As someone truthfully said, if it exists, barcode it. So you exist. You know what I'm saying? So you're the last thing that it basically hasn't been barcoded. You know what I'm saying? So you're next. You know what I'm saying? You next. The primary barcode is used in the United States is the UPC, Universal Product Code. All right. The UPC is also the original barcode. The UPC is designed for the grocery industry because of the large number of items normally checked out. In the grocery store, a method was needed to speed up and eliminate human cashier errors. In 1973, the UPC barcode was born. And the average person, the barcode looks confusing and complex, but a bar, but to a barcoded friendly computer, it's actually very simple. All right. And I want to scroll on down a little further here. I want to say also right here where it says also on the UPC barcode, the same numbers on the left hand side. The manufacturer code is coded between then the numbers of the right handed side. Product code. The left side numbers are actually the inverted or mirrored codes in the right side numbers. For instance, what is a bar? On the right side, it's space. On the left side, the right side codes are called even parity codes because there is an even number of black bar units. For instance, the right side 6 is 101000. Second, the second even number black bar units. The left side is called the odd parity because there is an odd number of black bar units. For instance, the left side 6 is 01011111. Five odd numbers, a black bar having different codes. Numbers for each side allows the barcode to be scanned in the either direction. All right. Following table in the left hand or the left and right side codes matching the corresponding numbers separate into the 7 single units. All right, so just going into it, we just see that it shows you that these numbers are going to the sixes. All right, so we see that these numbers right here in where it says autonomy of a barcode, right here where it says the three in the middle where it says three guard bars, these are representing the six, and the six. All right, so there you have it. Is basically going into that. I want to jump down where it said the three guard bars, what we just discussed. I want to make this too long. We're starting at the top here, right here where it says third bar. The third guard bar are also the supposedly 666 hidden in the barcode. Well, look at this in detail letter. The third guard bar are highlighted in the green box of the anatomy of a barcode. All right, see those green? That's 666. Okay, jumping back to the scriptures. Now I want to start at Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, all right, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. All right. So if you take this chip, you're gonna go through and drink this wine of this wrath. You're gonna receive what the Edomites and the heathen nation is gonna be receiving. And we know the 2/3 will be receiving these chips. And it's gonna be poured out with no mixture. This is gonna be pure concentration. All right, it's gonna be it goes into it. I'm gonna start back over and read it through. Uh, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. We know the Lamb is Yahweh Shai. And like you said, when these fire and brimstone, you're gonna be tormented. You're gonna be tormented with these thermonuclear missiles that's gonna be raining down upon America and basically upon the whole world. You're gonna have at the same time, you're gonna have this concentrated beams of laser and fire coming down from these chariots as well. All right, and verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right. Next we jump into verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh by Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. All right. So who is keeping these the law, statutes, commandments, and who's not going to take this chip? You know what I'm saying? Is going to this receive the glory and basically be delivered up out of this torment. You know, this fire and brimstone. And like we can't do this world today. We can't keep the law, statutes, commandments to perfectly. So well, we got to try to keep it to the best of our abilities. And that's where that faith come in. That's why Lord, as it says, he died upon the cross for our sins, for the elect sins. Let me make that clear. For the elect who's going out here on the highways and byways, pushing the word and truth and sincerity. You know what I'm saying? Who's representing and letting you know what the mark of the beast is, doing pushing out the prophecies. That we got through the scriptures and through our teachers on down the uh, from the apostles to the elders on down. So this is what we're seeing, and it's coming to fold, and we're seeing things that are happening in our lifetime, and we're gonna see, you know, Avaratazar, we're gonna see the everything come to a close, and the new kingdom, the new Jerusalem, is gonna come down and be, and we're gonna be delivered out of this torment that's gonna happen here down in this world, definitely like in America. So I just wanted to go into a brief lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. And I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Chakadash, and keep pushing the word and its truth. Shalom.